Fatemi.
Well, what I've heard, it's gonna happen, and they're saying McGregor is younger, McGregor is bigger, he has a puncher chance. It's all lies, you know, he has zero chance. They're just trying to sell the fight. Good for them. But, you know, I've seen him spar, he looked terrible. If Manny Pacquiao couldn't get the job done, how can he get the job done? It's like me going to Olympic wrestler and wrestling. He's gonna throw me around. It's just a different sport. So, but people would like to see it. I would like to see it, just to see him get beat up. Mayweather gonna beat McGregor. It's the stupidest thing ever.
McGregor versus Mayweather. I'm actually very excited about that one. Of course, Team McGregor, UFC, Team UFC. Conor have a good fight, and how do you think it'll end? I don't know how it's going to end, but I know I'll be glued to my television set for it, and of course all the PR, multi-city promotional tour that they're going to do. Yeah, you gotta love it.
Cody, who you got in that one?
The Mayweather.
The Mayweather.
For sure.
How? No way.
Wait,
are
the
they
Mystic
boxing?
Mac. Mystic Mac. I'm gonna go with. I think Mayweather's gonna win, but I'm gonna support Mystic Mac just because he's one of our own.
That's it's part of the tribe.
So, yeah, not every UFC guy is not so secretly wishing that somehow McGregor will land that. I mean, he does have tons of power. You know, as Dana said, you know, Floyd's been hit. And I don't know that there's a good chance of this, but if Floyd can land the right punch, there's a chance he goes down.
Right.
McGregor or Mayweather? Mayweather's going to tool McGregor in a boxing match. But it's going to be good for everybody because everyone's going to make a lot of money. So I'll let Floyd kick my ass for $10 million or 15, whatever it is.
Conor or Floyd?
Conor or Floyd? Gosh, that's a hard one, but I'm one of those fans. I'm one of those people that anything can happen in a fight. Conor believes in himself, and that's I think the biggest thing in fighting. And so you never know. You might see that first loss for Floyd, but it's definitely a different world and a different thing in fighting in boxing. But gosh, anything can happen in that fight.
Conor or Mayweather, I think, you know, in boxing it's always going to be Floyd. In MMA it's always going to be Conor. It's as simple as that.
I think Conor has a good chance to beat him. You know, obviously Floyd is a master of not getting hit. Also, he's always good about fighting southpaws because his right hand. You know, look at Manny Pacquiao, look at Marquez. I think Marquez is actually orthodox. But I think Conor has a fight, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with Floyd because it's boxing. You know, you get points for blocking.
Yeah, like his Pacquiao fight. Like
exactly, he was blocking, and I'm like, everybody's like, he's getting points right now because it's about boxing. The name of the game is hit to not be hit. So we'll see, and we don't know how Conor's gas can go be in boxing. But then again, Mayweather's not a pressure fighter, so we'll see.
I think McGregor, I think he's good and he's got a good chance to make something happen in 2 or 3 rounds. But I think
so.
I think if anything, 2 or 3 rounds. But I think he's got an amateur style where he's only got the good movement, good punches for 6, 8 minutes, and I think that's too amateur for Mayweather. I'm just saying he's got a puncher's chance, if anything.
Yeah, exactly. A lucky punch.
If anything. But as far as skill and technique, like he's got an amateur style. And, like anybody could be good for 9, 6, 7 minutes. Anybody, and they all have that puncher's chance. But this guy's ready to go round after round, and he's gonna be a hard person to get a hold of. So I think it's gonna be a rough one.
Absolutely.
McGregor or Mayweather? You know, probably Mayweather, especially if it's a boxing match. Mayweather. The only chance I see McGregor having in that fight, if they fight in MMA gloves, those little bullets, you know, then if McGregor cracks him good, then he can have a chance. But if they have like a little bit bigger, softer gloves, then probably, I mean, Mayweather. He's like 49-0 as a professional. You guys see his fights before. He's like a master of defense, light on the feet, and yeah.
Conor versus Floyd. I think both of them will win because they're both going to get paid. One paid a lot more than the other.
Combative front and the technical front, the best boxers in the world have not touched Mayweather in 10 years. It's crazy to think that McGregor is going to go out and hit this guy and knock him out. I don't think either one of them are going to get knocked out, but I think Mayweather will probably win that fight. I'm hoping, and this is just my hope, that McGregor loses his mind, forgets where he's at, and kicks Mayweather in the head in the second round. That would be so awesome. I will die laughing.
Okay, McGregor. I just answered that one, McGregor versus Mayweather. So I definitely think that Mayweather would win, for sure, hands down. I'm giving it to Mayweather. I want Conor to win, so let's hope he really starts training that boxing.
Guys, the atmosphere is amazing, and I'm very happy to be here. So, Conor is the king. Conor is the king. Look at this.
I'm Team Conor McGregor. Of course, Mayweather is one of the greatest athletes, and he's one of the best boxers, but Conor's mental game is on different level, and he's an amazing athlete.
Yeah. Brilliant. Enjoy the show, Joanna.
Thank you so much.
Are you over here for a while or what?
Yeah, I'm talking to a few agents from Hollywood, so...
Over here? Movie stars?
I couldn't miss this, you know.
Yes,
so
I love that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You want to throw hands with an Olympic boxer, you're going to get your ass kicked. You don't even know. I don't care how many different boxers you try to train with. This is a completely different sport. You got to respect it. That being said, I'll go toe-to-toe with absolutely anybody inside that octagon. And I'll point and prove it no matter what. You want to box? Let's box inside the octagon. I don't have to take you down. Let's go.
Prediction for the fight before we let you go, Tony.
Prediction for the fight.
They both promise knockouts.
They both promise knockouts. I really don't see Mayweather knocking out McGregor. McGregor's got a decent chin. It's been tested by Nate Diaz. And same thing with McGregor or Mayweather, you know. It's just he's been tested and battled and tied from the truth. I have to say Mayweather by decision.
Mayweather by decision. Well, at least we'll get the full fight.
I want to get the full fight. So you guys make sure you guys, like I said, buy that pay-per-view.
I think
on
everyone
$1.
in the world will be buying that.
that
For the record, I think McGregor gives him a knockout. I think it goes a little further than 4 rounds, but we will see.
What's your take on McGregor and Floyd?
Well, yeah, to be honest, man, with the Floyd McGregor, the Conor McGregor and Floyd fight, Mayweather fight, I think it's really good because if you think about it, boxing about 10 years ago, so I think, even a bit longer there, he wouldn't even have thought, one of the highest paid athletes in the world, the undefeated Mayweather, would even be talking about fighting a hybrid sport. But I mean, it'd be a boxing fight if they fight, but I think it's good because it just goes to show the evolution of the sport, both sports and fighting. So it's gone from, the shift is going, I think, from boxing to mixed martial arts. So, you wouldn't have a little while ago, one of the highest paid athletes ever in anything speaking about fighting a hybrid fighter. You normally have to, be a Pacquiao or someone to fight the sport. But, I think it's great news, especially for those guys, because you're going to make whoever's on the card, they'll be making a lot of coin, making a lot of money, and in the end, that's what pays the bills. So I think it's great. Good on them.
Yeah. Oh man, I think McGregor he's got the ability to surprise a lot of people. He's been doing it since day one. So I don't think anyone's in a position to doubt the guy, But on the other hand, he's fighting Floyd, who's the best of the best. Especially defensively, he can make it. I think he can make it a slow. He can slow that fight down and make it a just like the rest. He wins a decision, kind of doesn't get hit, makes it look easy, and doesn't even really break a sweat kind of thing.
I mean, if Conor wins this fight, it will be by knockout or TKO. And, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? You do it for a guy who has been doubted his whole life, a guy who has crazy knockout power, a guy who is going to be much larger than Mayweather. And I think it's only going to make the fight that much more exciting. But I think there is a possibility that he could catch him. It absolutely could happen. Mayweather's getting a little bit older. Will I put money down on the fight? I don't know at this point, but I think it is an interesting bet to think about. No doubt about that.
You're excited for it. I think it's a spectacle. I like to have fun in sport. I don't think everything has to be about ultra competition and the best versus the best, but I mean, this is an oddity fight. You got Conor McGregor, greatest MMA fighter out there right now. Two divisions, simultaneous world champion in the two toughest divisions, I might add. Taking on, you know, who boxing says is their best fighter of all time. So I got to take their word for it, and I just think it's a compelling match. I think it's a lot of fun. I fully agree with you with everything you said. I think, you know, the time is his friend. Every second that he's out there. You know, I'll remind you, Michael Spinks versus Mike Tyson, which was the biggest fight of the time when that happened, of all time when that happened. Lasted 93 seconds. Michael Spinks knew how to box. He was Olympic champion, he was world champion, he was undefeated. Lasted 93 seconds. You're taking Floyd, who boxing is saying is their best of all time. I mean, he's better than Mike Tyson. He's better than Ali and Spinks and all these other guys. And you're putting it with a guy who's never done it. I mean, if that doesn't end quickly and viciously, the whole integrity of boxing takes a big, big hit.